give me a second, because last stream I was like, did I just? Because last stream I was like muted the whole time. This, oh my god, this is just sad. So give me a moment. Okay, guys, this is taking me a while. Okay, guys, can you guys hear me? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Oh my god, okay. Okay, I can hear myself, so please. Okay, I have like my phone on like different. Okay, let's just start it. Okay. Why am I starting? No, that's stupid. Okay, okay. Hopefully it does record. If not, I'm gonna be sad. Did I just save it? Wow. Stop it. Okay, wait. Oh my god, hey. Hey, what? Oh my god, okay. Okay, guys, we've been on this chapter. Where are your fans? My fans are actually right here. Oh no, why is it not auto? Get off of auto. So I'm just gonna be like reading this. Are you really on my live right now? Oh. What the fuck happened? What the hell happened? I'm so hot. No, your name is not. Your name is not sexy. Go follow me. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna start reading this. Okay. Is he going to transfer him back when he wakes up? Wait. Did I? Oh, already did this. During class, I could not pay proper attention because someone, undoubtedly Roya, was staring holes into my bag. Are you streaming? No, I'm streaming my Windows computer. Can I share? Yeah, you can share. Yeah, you can share your IG. And no, I'm streaming my Windows. Oh my god, period. Okay, alright. Okay. Hey, Tenchi. Okay, don't judge me, because there's no point judging me. Hey, Tenchi, Roy is staring at me. I can't tell since we're in front. I'm scared to turn around. Huh? Okay, I'll do it. Hey, don't turn around. What? I'm just going to check if he's looking. This is what I literally do. Don't. He'd kill you. Oh my god, I should be close. Okay. Oh, he's right in front of me. What he's gonna do? We're in class. He can kill you after. What's so funny? I'm just reading this. Okay, he can kill you after. So, is he looking? Nope. Really? I turn around and stare right into Roya's glare. Kachi hides his laughter behind his textbook. Hey. I'm gonna have to read that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to read that. What if he's thinking of how to kill me? Don't worry, I'm here to protect you. And I call everyone I know. I was enchanted by his words and a confident gaze in his eyes. Who do I? Wait, okay. You can add my spam, buddy. You can add my spam. I got 2 years. Add my spam. Even though my fears were hardly quelled, Tenchi's gesture put me at ease. By the way, take this lucky charm. Okay, a rabbit? This is a lucky stone called Aventurine. Keep it with you and may your worries disappear like melting snow. Are you sure I can take this? Yeah, consider it a gift. Thank you so much. I will definitely treasure it. The rest of this day went smoothly, and Roya did not bother me at all. I got the feeling the charm did its job. I'm two-sided. Okay. The school festival was a few days later, and Rasumi somehow managed to coax me into participating. Oh my god, period. Besides, with the charm that Tenchi gave me, I could do anything. I fumbled through my pocket, but soon realized it was empty. Did I forget to take it to school with me? No, I'm sure that I checked after I left home. Maybe I put it somewhere else. I searched through my desk and locker, but came up empty too. If it wasn't at those two places, it meant I dropped it or someone took it. Hi Kurato, what's wrong? Everyone's already outside preparing for the festival. So we're going to the festival right now. You just missed you just missed like 3 chapters. I lost my okay, what? Okay, this is embarrassing. What? I lost my lucky charm. It's really important. A friend gave it to me, but now I can't find it anywhere. Stop. Calm down. When was the last? Calm down. Calm down. When was your last memory of it? What? I still had it when I arrived at school. Then it must be still in school grounds. Charms can grow legs and walk after all. Come on. Come on. The forest race is about to start. Make a look for it later. Wait, what? What? You know, I can see your chat on the trick. Oh, this is cool. This is gonna be so embarrassing to come back on my stream, on my spam after this. Okay. Rasumi petted my head and smiled at me. Even though I was still uneasy, I had to play along. I went to my locker to grab my PE uniform, but I could not find out either. There's 2 people. Yes. Oh no, I have my second monitor because the last time I streamed, it was mute. I was muted the whole time, so I'm just looking over to see if it works or not. Luckily you here so you can see if I'm not muted or not. If I'm muted or not. It's my second monitor. Okay. Period. My PE uniform was supposed to be stored there, but was gone. Was bad luck striking now that I lost the charm, or was someone messing with me? I have no choice but to go with my current outfit. Rasumi and everyone else is already outside. So piss. Piss? We gathered at the forest for the so-called forest race. As the name said, participants had to aim to be the fastest. Should I tell my cousin to join? Yeah, go ahead. Oh my god. Go ahead. Oh god, why is it so loud? Perimeters were set up so that the forest was structured like a maze with multiple entry points but only one exit. Please, I'm reading everything you send. Okay? Students will pair up at different starting points, and the pair that found the exits first will win the race. To make things more fun, there were also printed arrows stuck to the trees, pointing in different directions to try and mislead students. Kurato, the forest race is about to start. This is your number. Your partner has the same number. 9? Who else has this number? I look around at my classmates. To my horror, someone I did not expect it started approaching me. Hey buddy, are you 9 too? Such a coincidence to be paired up in this race. Out of all possibilities, it has to be Royal. Yeah. Stick with me, okay? If you walk off too far, we'll be automatically disqualified. I know, you don't have to tell me. Royal looked around as if making sure nobody was nearby. His serious eyes made the situation more tense. Hey, about the other night. I bet you saw everything, so why haven't you told anyone? You couldn't get away with it if you tried, but still, you had enough reason to tell on me. I don't know if my Wi-Fi is ass or your Twitch. Your Wi-Fi is ass. My Twitch is fine. Oh my god. Hey. Oh right, I know. You're scared of me, aren't you? I read too fast. Oh my god. Oops. I do think it's why would my Twitch be slow? It's your oh whatever. Wait, what do you mean by slow? It's all written all your face. Haha. Okay, can't really laugh like that. I'm not. Little Kurato, you can keep quiet from me, right? Wait, is it how, like, what do you mean slow? It's literally was working back in VOD. Okay. I'm going to tell everyone you killed our teacher. Pfft, he's better off dead. You should be thanking me. He didn't like you, remember? No, but I had no response to his taunts. Shut the fuck up. Yes, I will shut the fuck up. But I won't shut the fuck up. Tears swelled up in my eyes, but I refused to let him get the better of me. I shouldn't show any sign of fear or he would take advantage of it. You know I'll be like live for 3 hours, right? Okay. During the whole race, I was walking behind Roya. I was not focused at all and let him choose the routes. What? What tone would you put on? What? After a short while, we managed to find the exit but ended up in the 7th place. A week passed by, I still could not find the charm I lost. I had a feeling someone stole it, but I could not point fingers. Tenchi tried cheering me up by buying my favorite treats, but I still felt guilty. I returned to class after lunch break. Once I entered the room, I noticed something strange. Ew. Something drawn on chalkboard caught my attention. It was different than the usual doodle on it. Upon inspecting closer, my chest grew heavy. Tenchi walked up to me and placed his hand on my shoulder. What is this? Don't tell me this drawing is supposed to be you. I guess so. Oh, ew! I can see the resemblance. But I love him. Okay, I love him. Tenchi turned back to classroom, glaring at the other students. Everyone was as surprised as we were. Many shook their heads as a sign of innocence. My friend grabbed a cleaner and wiped everything off the chalkboard. After that, he took a piece of chalk and drew something new. Bright days? Yeah, happy stuff. Tenchi brushed the dust off his hand and nodded. My mind wandered off to the incident a moment ago. Such things happened before, but I had never caught the perpetrator or retaliated. Tenchi had always supported me, but he could not do anything either. Informing the teacher had not changed a thing. Just thinking about the situation lowered my mood. I had a feeling who could pull off such a prank, but I still had doubts because it could have been anyone. Wait, here, hold on. There you go. Boom. So how this could be anyone? If someone was dared to do something to me, they probably would have accepted it. 2 days passed by. It's been 2 days. I felt restless because of a nightmare last night. A murder occurred between my classmates and I was running. Even now, I still vividly remember the bloody scene. Oh, I gotta save this. Yeah. I did delete that. I don't know. Dreams about trying to escape a room. Object or situation might indicate your desire to change something in your life. Even when I'm asleep, Roya seems to haunt me. You're linking the dream to Roya. You're linking the dream to Roya? You didn't even appear in it. The murder appeared. It's definitely a metaphor. Yeah, it's a metaphor, so you shouldn't take it seriously. I don't remember any of my dreams. Do you remember your dreams? Yeah, imagine remembering your dreams. My dreams are whack. Okay. I don't remember any. Perhaps they just weren't memorable enough. It's not a bad thing. I'd rather have nothing than continuous nightmares. Give me that dream dictionary. I want to read more about it. Tenchi and I studied together for a while. Then he left early because he felt tired to spend too long in this place. Later on, Rasumi joined me. I see you working hard. I wondered why you took books of every subject. Let me guess, just cramming now that exams are soon? That was exams. Exams are soon. Next week. I'm taking exam. Let's be honest, no one starts studying that early. Since Rasumi came empty-handed, I assumed she had other matters to attend to. She went around taking books from various shelves. I snuck a peek at the titles. All of them were related to the Forest Demon. I thought they were fantasy novels, but quickly recalled a few legends I heard before. Why are you still here? Oh, let's skip one. I slid next to her and peeked at the books she was holding. This semester, we're learning about legends of the village. Ever heard of them? Sneezes. Bless me. No, you're not blessed. No, you're not blessed. Okay, Razor. A bit. Tell me more. The books talk about some festivals and how they were originated. I'm more interested to know if there are other demons and supernaturals in this village. Shut the fuck up. No. No bullying. There are rumors going around us that people can get possessed by spirits. What happens then? I am very blessed. Not by me. It's a lag. How is it laggy? Okay. I don't know. You needed to see for yourself. It sounds scary. I didn't think you were interested in such things. I like ghost stories in general, but some recent activities got me more intrigued. That's not my cup of tea. Too scary, huh? Maybe we should go to theater sometimes. Next session will be horror themed. See, it's not just mine. Well, that's too bad, too sad, okay? Mine's working just fine. Coming out and call your own friends. Yeah, I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking at my phone right now. It's not that laggy for me. You're my friend, so maybe because my Wi-Fi is not as Rasumi laughed and patted my shoulder. Anyways, I just passed by to get some books. Keep studying hard, okay? Rasumi packed the books in a bag and left the library. While I was looking through my own books, I noticed that my friend had forgotten one. It was a simple notebook with a cute cover, so it was not from the library. I will return this when I see her at school. I wonder what kind of notes she takes. Such cute handwriting. So even she makes her doodles during class. I flipped through the pages while I skimmed through the notes she took in class. There are more doodles on this page. I did not think Rasumi was into art. Her drawings look fun. I felt like doodling in my notebooks as well. After looking at all the drawings she made, I went back to studying. The next morning, I went to Rasumi to deliver her diary. She thanked me happily. During lunch, most of my classmates went to the canteen. I grabbed my bag and took out my lunchbox and newspaper. I began browsing through it. The section about mysteries intrigued me the most. A few articles indicated suspicious acts from a few stores. I often make up theories about them. While I was lost in thought, Tenshi poked me in the shoulder. Do you believe everything written in the news? I think so. Why wouldn't I? The truth isn't interesting at all the time, so sometimes they twist stories to attract the public. If I become a journalist, I won't do that. You say that now, but people change, you know. I won't. By the way, have you seen Yudai? He hasn't gone to school for 2 days. A few other classmates too. I don't know. Perhaps I caught a flu or something. I hope it's just that case. The door to the classroom suddenly slid open with a loud bang. At the entrance stood Roya. I thought he was not coming today, but I guess he was just late. Confronting him about the pranks crossed my mind, but he seemed to be in a worse mood than usual. I thought about it the whole day, but ended up not taking the chance. I sat at my desk. I reflected on how to approach Roya. I realized that I barely knew anything about him. It was different to talk with his brother too, because we were in different classes. Bukaichi and Rasumi tried giving me advice, but I still did not know what was the right answer was. What am I doing wrong? I feel like I'm repeating the same mistake over and over because the situation hadn't changed.
I let my back rest against the self-voicing disabled.
I let my back rest against a chair. My eyes felt heavy and I allowed myself to doze off. Heavy, oh my god, I can't read. What to do in this situation? You've always been so indecisive, Kurato. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're still here? The self-voicing. I know. I clicked some random button, but I think I clicked V. Wait. No.
Self-voicing disabled.
Basically, you have only 2 options. Do nothing or fight back. Choose whatever sounds good to you. What matters is what you want in the end. And you stick to it. There are more people like him around. You can't avoid it. Talk to me whenever something happens. I want to help, even if it's just with words. Yes. Yes, I see. It is often that talking helps with stress. Although you need the right people for it. Trust me. I can't read. I didn't know you were still here. The weekend passed without events. Dear students, I have bad news to tell. Something unfortunate happened to the Kenrigi family last night. We can't contact him for a while. Does that mean we can't see Roya anymore? But my friend Junro was just fine yesterday. Calm down. I understand you are upset that something happened to your friends. But right now, they can't come to school for a while. The students started to chit-chat after this unexpected announcement. I was bewildered for a moment and did not understand what happened. Hello, Kurato. You've been staring at the same spot for 30 seconds. Oh, Tenshi, I'm just in a daze. I thought you would be relieved after hearing Roy was gone. You just like him, right? Yeah. Your face looked tense. Your face looked tense instead. You want him gone, and now you're missing him? Well, they might come back later. Enjoy your freedom while it lasts. Then she patted me on the shoulder. I tried to force a smile. A few weeks passed, but the brothers never returned to school. I kept an eye on the newspaper. Apparently something happened to the family, but it was not stated what. There were wanted posters around the village of Juno and Roya, but none of their parents. I did not know why. You look like you haven't slept for days. Nothing to worry about. Tell me. Well, Roya has been taking it out on me for a while. I feel stressed out from the events that went on in the past days. I told you this before and followed your advice, but even though he's gone, his image is still haunting me. I want to say that you shouldn't get stressed in the first place, but it's easier said than done. I rolled my eyes at her statement. In all seriousness, there are no permanent fixes unless you change your attitude to the situation. It's either you or him. He is only a small bridge that you have to cross compared to everything else later in life. You're telling me there are worse people out there? Yeah, kind of like that. Are you speaking from experience? Rosimi smiled mysteriously at me. To be honest, I didn't know much about her. She did not really hang out with anyone at school besides me. God, do I sound weird? I did not know how we even get along. We were so different. Look at what I bought. They say if you open this tiny box, you can make a wish. Rosumi took a fancy metal box from her bag and pushed it in my hands. Good. I was so close. Oh my god. ASMR. I don't have any. So I have this whole book of Hanako. I have I have Hanako pics in this whole book. Question mark? No. Not question mark. But yeah, I have this whole book of Hanako. You guys are not hearing, but you guys want to hear the ASMR. Why do you want me to open it? I can't open it myself, so maybe you could. I really want to see what's inside. No. I never heard of making wishes in boxes. I was doubtful, but she seemed in high spirits. I took a deep breath and opened the lid. Now what? Yeah, Anna, know what? My mind went totally blank when I peeked inside. There was nothing I wished for. At first I thought the box was empty, but then black smoke filled from the edge. I tried to force the lid closed, but smoke kept leaking out of it regardless. It was almost as if the side of the box was set on fire. Suddenly smoke surrounded my hands and seemed to seep through my skin. I screamed out loud and dropped the box. For a split second, I thought I saw a huge shadow escape the box. Large, bruh. My face went pale. When I glanced back at the box, it was empty and clear of smoke. On the floor beside me was a silver cross necklace and a note. Hope. From a fool who opened that box, too, and it sealed it again. What? I was still shivering. I looked down at my hands, but there was nothing unusual about it. What just happened? Pressing me, what did you give to me? She looked as dazed as it was. That's why I couldn't open it. Her eyes looked surprised, yet her mouth formed a smile. It was not long before she let out a laugh. I hesitantly called her name a few times before she turned her attention to me. Where did you get that box? It was a long story. I didn't anticipate this, honestly. You saw something that escaped, right? Maybe we should go after it and put it back in. How do you do that? I'm sorry, Kurato. She turned around and left me clueless there. Not sure what to do. Eventually, I examined the box, making sure it was safe before picking it up. That night, I could not sleep. Countless questions popped into my head. While I was staring at the ceiling, I noticed my environment became larger. I raised my hand. By the side of a hand in front of me was a small paw with dark fur, similar to a cat's. I mimicked my movements I made, as if it was my own limb. I tried sitting up, but for some reason I had to roll myself over onto my stomach just to do that. Oh my god. Pandora's box, yeah! A quick glance at the mirror on the other side of my room proved that my whole body had transformed into a small cute creature. What am I supposed to do? It must be because of that box. That's right, Rusumi gave it to me. She must know how to undo this, right? I did not know how long I stared at the mirror before I passed out. The next morning, I woke up back as my usual self. I decided to pay Rusumi a visit at her place. I felt nervous after pressing the doorbell. What if she isn't home? Would she still talk to me after what happened? Maybe she knows nothing either. Who else should I ask about this? Oh, Kurato. I gulped at her sudden voice. Now that I'm already here, I might as well ask. About yesterday. Come in and let's talk inside. Upon looking closer, I noticed the dark bags around her eyes. She did not seem like her usual cheerful self either. Her place was tidy and quiet. One of the few things I know that she lived alone. So, I know what you want to ask. If it was pointless to tell you all, though. The girl rubbed her head, looking at my sad face. She let a sigh and averted her eyes. I stole the box from a priest. He was practicing rituals and purification. I thought the box had something powerful locked inside us that could be useful. What were you going to use it for? Or something. I was mostly curious though. In case you're wondering, anyone could have opened that box. You were just there at the right time. It wasn't personal. I thought we were friends. How could you do this to me? It was an accident. I felt my eyes filling up with tears. There was a heavy weight lingering in my chest. Suddenly, there was a bright light and my body shrunk into the same small creature I saw in the mirror last night. Not again. Rusumi blinked at me, bemused, and then realization dawned on her face. This time, the transformation only lasted a few seconds before I turned back to normal. I see, it's a curse from the box. How do you revert it? I'm not a witch. I have to experience what curses to know. Oh. Rusumi held up a palm, then used her other hand to pull out a cane from it. It almost looked like a magic trick, except I had a creeping feeling it was no illusion. Her eyes were cold, so cold. I stared at her in confusion. I had never seen this side of her before. I stayed up late last night to practice some things. I can't guarantee anything, but if you'd like to try, I'd rather not take such risk. I prefer going to the priest himself. Don't. Rusumi narrowed her eyes and slightly lifted her cane. I won't say anything about you. They won't find out you took the box. Hold up. I'm gonna get some water. Wait, I'm back. Okay. Okay, okay. Yes, they will. These people are not dumb. A single hint can lead to the root. Welcome back. Yeah. Okay. My offer still stands. If you'd rather go not do it today, you can come back anytime you want. Or even better, just forget what happened. What? He's a whole ass cat now, okay? What is he supposed to do? Like, ow. Ow, I hurt my nose. Okay. I will take care of the thing that escaped from the box. Oh my god, I'm dying. Escape from the box. Rasumi gave a reassuring smile. I left her place and went to the library. Rasumi didn't tell me about what I can do. It might be better to do my own research. A few hours passed, and the sky was already dark by the time I left the library. I found a few books regarding sorcery and curses, but there was nothing related to the mysterious box. Ooh, yeah. Since Rasumi can't help, it's really best just to ask the owner of the box. The next day I headed to the temple in the forest. I did not exactly know what to look for, but there was only one person around. The man was sweeping the floor and muttering to himself. The box. The dangerous box. I approached him carefully, guessing he was the priest who Rasumi stole the box from. I did not speak of the box, as Rasumi told me, but I did try to get more information regarding curses. The man also taught me a few simple spells that can ward off evil presence. He was generally kind, and I felt like returning to learn new things. The following days I went to the temple whenever I had free time. The priest was usually occupied, but he always made a little time for me. I considered coming clean about the box and brought the necklace with me as proof, but I never found the right moment to do so. One night I returned from the temple. I saw some strange shadows passing by in an alley. I did not bat an eye at it and rushed to get home as soon as possible. Karato. The familiar voice made me turn around on impulse. Hi. There was an ominous expression on Rasumi's face, and her eyes were shining. She had a cane in her hand, the same one I saw when I first went to her for help with the curse. Without another word, I ran away as fast as I could. She kept calling my name as she pursued me. When I looked behind me, what I saw rendered me speechless. She has wings? Is she an angel or something? Focus, Karato. My house is closed. If I lock the doors, she shouldn't be able to catch me. So I ran into someone and almost fell to the ground. After greeting my berries and standing my hand to the person who I bumped into. I'm sorry. Tenchi? The heck? What are you running away from? Before I could answer, Rasumi was already catching up. She threw her can at us. I cowered down and hid behind Tenchi. Loud gasping made me open my eyes. Oh my god. I held my breath as I stared at my friend's back. Then Rasumi's cane stuck out, having completely pierced through his torso. Blood was already pouring out. Tenchi fell on his knees first, before his entire body collapsed a few seconds later. His teary eyes were looking at me, but he already stopped moving. I was so speechless that I did not notice the large shadow standing in front of me. I looked up to Rasumi's surprised expression. With a fraction of a second, my vision turned black, and it felt like I was getting sucked up in the darkness. The last thing I heard was an unknown male voice shouting in the distance. What happened? What is going on? What? I woke up from the sunlight shining in my face. My body was so heavy, I could not move an inch. I'm in my bunny form again? Oh my god. I inspected my environment, but there was no one around. It was the same place, but it felt a bit different. Tenchi's not here. And did Rasumi smear me after all? I didn't think I would pass out. What time is it?
Honey!
Oh my god.
Honey, yeah!
Ouch. Oh my god, ew. There was a high-pitched voice nearby. Then out of nowhere, a little girl knelt beside me. Good thing I can pull a high-pitched voice.
What?
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try pulling it.
Whoa!
Wow. Okay, okay.
Whoa, you all worn out.
Okay.
Let me...
Oh my god. The fuck? Yeah. No. I can't do it.
Let me help you.
Oh my god. I can't do it. I can't do it. My voice.
Let me help you. Please hang in there.
Two gentle hands picked me up. I could not even struggle as the person held me tightly in their arms. In her arms. I have you. Weird noises. Oh. We moved to a bench. Oh my god. Am I voicing her? Let me help you. Weird. Period. I'm such a queen. She petted dust off my fur. Her hands were gentle and warm. She took out a bottle of water from her bag and gave me some. It was as if she could read my mind. I forgot all of my worries and let myself enjoy the moment. I wish to stay like this forever. After my energy was replenished, she put me down and left me in the park. I could not let the chance slip by and hopped after her. She ignored me at first, but didn't let me follow. I was brought to a room. I suppose it was hers. How the fuck do you do this for 3 hours? That's a good question. I could only do it for 3 hours. I could try to do more, but I'm just like tired of shit. Okay. I feel like you're not. How do people sit here and watch for 3 hours? But I don't know.
Wait here, buddy. I want to get you some food.
Bye. Oh my god. I'm doing homework. Imagine doing homework though. Could it be me?
Wait here, buddy. I'm gonna get you some food.
After she was gone, I looked around. I know everyone in this village, but why have I never seen this girl before? Shut the fuck. No, I won't. Oh, oops, I skipped the line. Okay. I caught a glimpse of a calendar at her desk, then realized something was wrong. The date is different. The numbers are way higher than what it should be. The date must be wrong. My head was hurting from trying to understand the situation.
This bok choy and water are for... This bok choy and water are for you.
Okay. After entering the room, the girl put the food in front of me and smiled brightly. There was something nice about her that made me feel at ease. As I began eating, my worries faded away. What? Oh my god, it was her. Oh, don't watch. Oh, you look so cute while eating. By the way, my name is Mika. What should I call you? There's no tag or collar. She rubbed her chin and leaned down on me. Oh, I was supposed to do a girly voice. I heard there is bok choy water for you. I know, my throat hurts. I stopped to look at her for a moment. I felt my heart skipping a beat.
Are you a girl?
I shook my head heavily in response. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, she has the same name as you. Oh my god, she does. What a coincidence. Like, how would she have the same name as me? Oh my god. I can pull off her voice, by the way. Let's go. Copycat. Yeah, look, for real. There's only one Mika here, and that's me. The real Mika.
Elmo's world.
I can't do my. Haha. Okay, here boy. Can I call you Kuto?
Because you're cute.
way your voice is distressing. Wait, what is... Okay, I gotta start with distressing me, buddy. Yeah, no, my voice is dying, okay? I'm dying. I pointed my ears up at the name. She almost guessed my real name correctly. She continued to talk with me even though I could not give much of an answer. Oh my god, I don't want to pull the voice anymore. Okay, no, I can't pull the voice. I wonder how you ended up at the park all alone. Could you be a missing pet? Judging from the cross necklace. When she tried to examine the necklace, I dodged her hands. She tried again, but kept avoiding her. Corpse, go. Why are you acting so difficult? Why acting so difficult? I want to be sure if you got an owner. Okay. Her dejected face made me a bit loud. Okay, quiet your voice. Okay.
Her dejected face made...
Stop.
Her dejected face made me feel a bit bad, so I snuggled against her.
Okay, that... Oh my god. Aw, you're too cute. That's all I can do. She stuck back to my side for the rest of the day, while her peppering made me feel relaxed. I kept worrying that I would suddenly transform in front of her. I knew I could not stay for long. My transformations would only get in the way. I snuck out when Mika did not look. Leaving the girl would make her sad, but I had no choice. It did not hurt. The corpse voice. I can't pull the corpse voice too. Oh my god, I'm done. I don't know what his voice sounds like, but I'm guessing it's really deep. It did not take long before I figured that I jumped through time. Oops, oh my god, is that While exploring the village, I was convinced that the whole century had passed. I went to this address that was supposed to be my home, but only to find no building there. My parents must have been long gone. I tried to learn more of this world and make a living in it. I had no place to stay, so I decided to find support at a police station. Because I had no clear background, they decided to put me for adoption. I was lucky that a couple at the office was willing to take me in. It was not easy to blend into society. Many questions went origins, and strange rumors about me were going around. I worked hard to clear rumors so that I would not land in a bad situation. After snooped around my parents' workplace, there were several unsolved cases from my original era left aside. Cracking them was just a matter of making deductions based on my own knowledge of the time. The adults found information I shared helpful. I even got recommended to help out with investigations. Oh my god, I am sick. Okay. Okay, you guys hear it. Okay, I never stopped thinking about the box and my curse, so I frequently went around trying to find more information. After some time, I also quickly figured out how the curse worked. Information would happen at specific times and only temporarily. I could never fully control when or where it would happen, but I have gotten better at hiding it. I frequently practiced what the priest had taught me, holding my skills enough that I could hold my own if I were to ever have a supernatural encounter. There were a lot of legends that popped up during the years about ghosts, demons, and guardians. As it turns out, there were more kinds of supernaturals than the angel last time. Thanks to Chain, a hunter I met because of our parents being colleagues, I understand more about them. Years passed by. I managed to climb the ranks of the police force and eventually was given a promotion. I wanted to become an investigator for justice and save people. It felt like a dream come true. Sexy man. Hey, sexy. Hey, dude. Hey. Congratulations, Kurato. You earned this rank. Soon. Okay, woman voice.
So,
I can't pull the woman voice, can I?
You might be a special investigator, big boy.
Ow, okay. that would take some decades. I'm not particularly talented. It's all hard work. Yeah, woman. There was another boy around your age working in the same section. His name is Chain. He's not much of a social butterfly, but hope you get along. Yes, sir. After promotion, I got invited to a training camp. I met this girl named Patiko. She was my first partner. It was nice to talk to someone with similar goals. By the way, you two will be working under 2 special investigators on a mission. Lately, there have been a few reports about a man-eating demon in the forest. Why is it rat? Oh no! My wish is like, it's hurting. It's on something. Okay, I can't do the high-pitched voice that you used to do, like 3 years ago. Yeah. By the way, last like Friday and Saturday, I was doing a whole 3 hours of this too. So only like got a couple days. Not even a couple days. I still keep talking. Like, swear to God, I'm not giving my voice a break. But that's fine. It was possibly caused by something else. I suggest not to take it too literally. Ideally, the goal is to confirm that the rumors are false and calm down the villagers. Am I just sleeping? Am I just sleeping? It's not even this night. I expect good things from you both. I'm capable of it, sir. 2 officers older than us entered the room then. Even though they introduced themselves, their name did not stand out much to me. Good night. Yeah, good night. Yeah, good night. Bitch. Alright, I'm just gonna sit here and read on my own. Sleep early and drink water. Yeah, I am drinking water? No, I'm sleeping at 2. Investigators usually work in pairs, but this is the first time and last time I did. Thanks though. One of her seniors was a friendly woman, and the other was more of a grump, his face constantly fixed into a grimace. They feel Patiko and I and about the demon's reports as well as our agenda. For now, we were only going to patrol around spots in the forest where the demon had been sighted. But okay, good night. I will. After the briefing, we headed for the forest with investigators leading the way. I hesitated for a bit at the entrance, and my partner patted my shoulder before we entered. It seemed she could tell I have never been in this environment before. I did my best to look confident in front of my seniors. As we went deeper into the forest, the seniors went off to the path. I had no clue about the direction, so I just followed them. Okay. Imagine that. There was nothing really extraordinary in the environment. Suddenly, I saw a familiar shadow in the distance. Maybe there is nothing. We should head back to the office. We're not going unless I say so. We haven't explored the west side yet. Come on, Kuro. Don't look so tense. Besides, walking around a forest is definitely better than those training squads back at camp. Panic only built within me. Every time I turned to look, the shadow seemed to be getting closer. When I turned to look, my partner was no longer beside me. Patiko? The investigators widened their eyes. Both called for her name, but there was no response. Karacho, you should head back to the camp and report. Report what? If she's a real officer, she can find her way back on her own. The female senior briefly shot him a glare, then turned back to me. Listen, go back and tell the chief that Patiko got lost in the forest. Don't listen to her. We should finish the mission first. It surprised me that they started arguing. I glanced around. The shadow was gone now. Following my gut, I began heading back. Hey, the man tried stopping, but she held him back. Something told me the situation was dire. After running back, I entered the office to see someone on the floor. Underneath his body was a pool of blood. Holy shit. I tried to approach him, but a gunshot boomed in my ears. Pain instantly burst in my shoulder. I was thrown forward onto the floor. I thought you were on a mission. What is this idiot doing? The person turned away from me for a moment. An officer? There was footsteps behind me, shuffling around the office. With a hand over my bleeding shoulder, I struggled to sit up, trying to see what is going on. A man in uniform was by a desk, rummaging through something. I waited a second and understood what he was doing. He's sealing the donations, as he mentioned someone else. The first thing that came to mind was an investigator who tried to keep us in the forest. I'm looking and listening, they were working together. I should report this to the higher-ups. This pain is hard to bear. With my good armor, I slowly reached for my gun in my inner pocket. The man must have been keeping an eye on me, because he suddenly turned in my direction. He kicked me in the stomach, causing me to roll back. I held my breath when I saw his gun pointed at me. Without any words, he reloaded it and prepared to pull the trigger. The time slid to slow down when everything around me shrank after a burst of light. My opponent was totally dazed from what happened. I took this opportunity to escape. I returned to the forest to find my superiors, but both of them were gone. At the same time, my transformation became more inconsistent, so I wasn't able to run to the village. I ended up spending weeks in the forest to investigate. The male investigator had probably killed his partner, then fled. As time passed, negative rumors were spread about me. Everyone thought I killed my partner and the higher-ups. After collecting information, I managed to track down the missing investigator. He had hidden my co-workers' corpses in his attic, which was enough to prove him guilty. So I turned him in and got promoted to special investigator. Karato buries his face in his hands. I wrapped my arms around him and gently stroked his back. It's difficult when people you know are involved. I had many thoughts during the story. Karato's life was one unfortunate event after another. If I had known, I would have done so much more back in my childhood. He looks up and touches my cheek. I realize it's wet. It is wet. Why are you crying? Oh dear, I knew I shouldn't have told you. No, you should have told me this earlier. Always thought something bad happened to the bunny. I couldn't sleep for days. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't make me worry so much. Karato gives me a casual smile and a nod. Time passes peacefully into the day of the school ball. Karato has been quite busy with work, so I was not able to ask him out. Ryoji has no partner either, so we paired up in the end. I tapped my foot impatiently as I waited in front of my house. The sun is already starting to set, but there's no sign of Ryoji. Jeez, Ryoji is so late. He dares to make me wait 20 minutes and it's cold. Cold? I have to go soon if I don't want to miss the entire party. Eventually I decided to just leave and grumpily head to school. When I see him again, he's going to receive a surprise from me. The trees are now empty at this hour. I can only hear the echoes of my heels. Suddenly I hear a faint hiss from behind. It comes closer and soon after I notice a long shadow cast on the ground. The sound of the heavy breeze gets louder. Hey. As soon as I notice something is off, I try to increase my pace. Unfortunately, the clothes I am wearing are not suited for running. Hey. Even though I am ignoring the man calling out to me, I glance back to check. It catches up surprisingly fast. I'm so focused on the main road that I bump into someone when I turn the corner. I freeze up when my arm gets grabbed. Mika, what are you doing out here all alone? Karato, you almost scared me to death. I think the guy behind you has already did the job. My focus shifts back to the man and I squeeze Karato's hand. He's possessed by evil spirits. Thank goodness I'll be happy to investigate in this area. Karato releases and charges for the man. A circle of small lights appear around his hand. Once close enough, he shoots them at his target. It hits the man at his side and his body is thrown back against a nearby wall before hitting the ground. Somehow, the man still remains conscious. Okay guys, I'm going to take a slight break. I'll be back soon. Okay guys, I'm back. Approaching him, Karacho chants a spell to purify the evil spirits. His quick moves and precise skills looks so impressive. I watch a dark mass leave the body and the man stops moving soon after. Weren't you a bit rough? There are many other ways to prevent him from moving, but I'm not that creative. One more down. Don't worry, he'll wake up later. Aside from a few possible bruises, he should be fine. Is this area clear? Bokurata eye turned to the familiar voice. How long have you been standing here? Ah, Chain. Karacho's expression freezes and I wonder what he is worried about. You didn't see that, right? See what? Chain raises his eyebrow, then turns to an unconscious man. If he is dead, then take the body to our headquarters. He's not dead. Karacho actually purified. Before I finish my line, Karacho covers my mouth and smiles innocently to his colleague. He's a random passerby who probably collapsed from too much, I think. Okay, I'm done with the East and South districts, so I'm heading this way. You coming? I'm not done here yet. You're slow. You know what? I'll just handle it myself. Chain gazes at me once more before going off. Once he is out of sight, Karacho lets out a small sigh. He swiftly removes his hand from my mouth. What was that for? Don't tell him that I'm purifying the spirits. Doesn't he know about it? Does he know about it? I didn't know how to explain my powers. If he finds out, soon he'd think I'm some sorcerer using forbidden magic. Isn't that what you are, besides a bunny? He rubs his hair and sighs again. He will put me in coffin. Do you know he kills off the possessed people? He has no mercy. Why didn't you tell Chain you got different methods? Then he would ask what my method is and put me under suspicion. Anyway, enough about this matter. Karacho stares at me for a while and his expression softens. Without another word, he places an arm around my waist, then another one under my thigh and lifts me into bridal carry. Why are you carrying me? Don't you have a ball tonight? You will hurt your feet if you walk all the way. But this is embarrassing. If you'd rather a piggyback ride. I remain speechless in his arm. I am not able to admit it to him, but I feel happy to see him tonight. Karacho, will you join the party too? I can't do my work properly with Chain around, so I guess I'll join you. I can't help but chuckle. Later, we arrive at the school. I'm surprised by now how many people turned up. I can barely recognize my classmates in fancy clothing. Some of them start looking at me, and I quickly tell Karacho to put me down. I catch a familiar face in the corner of my eye. I'm going to tease him for a bit. Hey you, Ryoji. My friend looks startled when I approach him, shouting his name. He is about to run when I cut off his escape route and grab his tie. What is the meaning of this, Ryoji? He's left me waiting and not even a single call. You're not even following the dress code. I got a last minute call from this discipline committee. They were short in memory, so I had to go on patrol. I meant to call you, but then I realized I left my phone at home. My eyes narrow and he averts his gaze. I'm so sorry. I really didn't know how you can talk. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really didn't know how to contact you. How did you get here, by the way? Karacho slides in next to me, pulling his arm around my waist. He smirks at Ryoji. I carried her all the way in my... It's fine. I just walked. The scenery of the village at night when you're alone is really nice, you know. You make me feel even guiltier. Ryoji greets Karacho with a nod and rubs his neck. Anyway, I won't bother you too much with your duties. Have fun. Ryoji chuckles while I pull Karacho with me. We spend some time in the ballroom, mostly just chatting in the corner. After a while, we head to the balcony for some fresh air. The night appears more mysterious with the moon hidden behind clouds. After my eyes get used to the darkness, I notice more stars appearing in the sky like tiny lights slowly being switched on. This is such a pretty image. I lean on the railings while I watch the scenery. A gentle warm breeze blows through my hair and it feels so comfortable that I can fall asleep right in the spot. Oh my god, can I read? I do not mind the silence at all, though. I vaguely remember Ika saying something about it feeling comfortable when you are with the right person. A waiter passes by with a tray of drinks. Both of us take a cup before he leaves. While taking sips of my drink, I glance at Karacho. Even though he was friendly at the beginning, there was always some sort of distance between us. After he reveals his identity and past, the puzzle looks more complete. We turn to each other when we speak at the same time. You first. You can't. This will go on forever. Can I go first? Karacho smiles friendly and turns his gaze back to the sky. He folds his arm on the railing, shifting his posture. His fingers play with the glass cup. I wait curiously for what he's about to say. I want to confess something. This may not be the best timing, but... He pauses for a moment to take a deep breath. I'm glad I can talk to you like this. At first, I didn't want to tell you the strange story of how we met, out of fear that you won't believe me. Even though our first encounter was brief, it made a huge impact on me. Ever since then, I haven't been able to forget you. I didn't have a reason to approach you until our paths cross again. At some point, I noticed strange things happening around you, and I couldn't just watch from a distance. Even though I'm all for introductions, I didn't want to miss the chance. He gives me a shy smile. It was just a bok choy water, you know. I even treated you like a pet and everything. It's embarrassing to hear that it meant a lot to you. When you mentioned that you knew me from before, I almost thought I had amnesia. If we met as children, I definitely would have remembered you. I can't imagine finding out the one I treasured forgot about me. I'm sorry. Don't be. Karacho leans closer and brushes his arm against mine. He beams at me. His smile is contagious. I cannot help but do the same. Suddenly, we hear a loud scream from the ballroom. We change a look before heading back inside. The music has stopped, replaced by the collective hushed whispers in the room. That scream must have caused a commotion, though most of the students are more confused and panicked. I easily see Logi in the middle of the crowd waving his arms. No panicking, please. Let's all just move quietly and calmly evacuate. Lyoji's shout overpowers the crowd. He and the others, presumably from the discipline committee, guide the students through. Karacho and I walk straight to Lyoji instead. Lyoji, what's going on? Mika, why are you still here? You should be... Karacho steps forward, pulling out his investigator badge. Lyoji's eyes widen in surprise as he glances between the two of us. Then he nods in understanding. The two students were acting strangely earlier. When the guy approached them, they suddenly attacked him. The guy was bleeding heavily, but they probably had a weapon. Someone already called for an ambulance, but now we can't find the guy anymore. Are the two still here? Are the two still there? They escaped somewhere. I'm not fully sure about the details. Before I could ask anything else, Karacho has already run off. I follow him. Lyoji calls out to me, but I reassure him that I'll come back later. My gut feelings tell that the students were possessed. Nothing like this should happen. It is hard to keep up with Karacho in heels. I slow down to catch my breath, still keeping my eyes on him. When he turns another hallway, I continue to chase after him. Straight after I hear gunshots. Someone on the other end of the hallway is heading in my direction. Jace, why are you covered in blood? It isn't mine. Suddenly, he grabs me by the wrist and pulls me towards him, close enough that my face nearly hits his chest. He firmly holds me in place, his grip like steel. What the? Dare to shoot me now? It takes a second before I recognize Karacho's voice behind me. I slowly turn my face at peek at whatever is happening, but I'm too confused to speak. Karacho lowers his gun. His expression softens when our eyes meet. I hate this kind of situation. Before I do anything, I am going to hear them out first. Hey, Jace, what's going on? Did you already take care of those two students? Yeah, I did. It was out of self-defense, and besides, they were possessed. Who cares what happens to them? The deaths were necessary. I could have done something about it. You can't be everywhere at once. It's not up to you to decide anyway. Jace, release Mika now. How can I be sure you won't shoot me after? This is probably a good time to get out of their way. Oh my god. Well, I think of how to get away from Jace. Karacho raises his hand to draw a magic circle in the air. I glance over at Jace's shoulder to see more circles appearing behind him. Jace clicks his tongue again. He must have noticed them too. I expect him to release me so that he could defend himself from both sides, but instead he yanks me closer, wrapping an arm around my neck. Using his other arm like a shield, he deflects the spells that comes his way. It feels like I'm choking. Mika. Not a smart move, you know. Karato casts more spells to keep Jace busy while he moves closer to rescue me. Once he is near enough, Jace shows me his side and takes this chance to attack Karato. He pulls off the bandages around his hands, exposing his hands to show his claw-like weapons. With no time to evade, Karato gets hit. He steps back, blood gushing from his arms. Jace does not falter and continues attacking, delivering blow after blow at him. Karato conjures up defensive magic circles to block him. This is revenge for you did. This is revenge for what you did to my brother. You think I killed him? But I sent him to a different dimension. Even if that's true, he is still gone. Actually, he was the one who instead insisted on coming here to fix you. I know everything about your past. If you weren't involved with the people here, it would be more easier to erase all traces of you. I was trying to find other methods. Now I don't care anymore. The guy continued to fight. But now, Karato is at a disadvantage because of his injured arm. The only person Jace is willing to listen to now is his brother. This is a risk, but I don't have any ideas. I do not have physical strength to distinguish the fire between them, so I try to convince them with words. Both of you are working on erasing the ongoing plague in the village. If you kill each other, what will become of this place? Karato, you should let Blaze come back. That guy is even crazier than this one. Trust me on this. Jace lowers his weapons and looks at me with suspicion. Despite that, he gives Karato space. Karato is doubtful at first, but eventually lowers his arm as well. The circle fades away. He reaches into his pocket to take out a few charms. I notice his injured arm is shaking as he performs a chant, and quickly move to his side to help him out. It takes a while and a few failures before we manage to summon a large magic black circle. A dark-haired male slowly steps out of the portal-like platform. The circle disappears in an instant after his entire body is out. By the shift in Jade's eyes, he seems both surprised and delighted. Karato stays on guard, considering what happened during their last encounter. He discreetly puts his good arm behind his back, his hips slightly moving as he murmurs to himself. Casting spell ahead of time? He must really be wary after what happened during their last encounter. This is the school ground. Blaze? The man turns to the voice and greets his brother with a brief mumble. He looks a bit dazed from the event, but quickly collects himself. Blaze takes one glance at Karato and then turns his back to leave. Where are you going? We have no business with him. Huh? What happened to you? Weren't you the one who said we can't leave him alone? Being stuck in a dark room with nothing but your own thoughts made me reconsider a few things. And here I thought you were strict on your principles. Blaze looks at me. It feels as though he already knows what I'm thinking. It is a gamble what Blaze would do, but he's only the one that can stop his brother. For some reason, I have a faith in his words. I noticed that Jace was not pleased with the change of events, but he does not protest. After the twins leave, Karato releases a spell he had prepared and rests against the wall. I move next to him for support. Wow, you really saved me back there. Thanks for putting faith in me. Karato smiles. He suddenly fades as he reaches for his chest, catching me off guard, making me stumble and trip backwards onto the ground. He suddenly changes into a large creature that just seems like a grown-up version of the usual small bunny. I stare in awe. His size can scare anyone off, but he looks otherworldly to me. Karato's voice resounds in my head. Ow, I reached my limit. I'm so confused. It's the curse that is growing worse. The beast kneels, his clear turquoise eyes boring into mine. I raise my hand to caress his fluffy cheek. One of his front legs is still red, straining even the fur around the wound. It seems the wound is halfway closed. Oh, your arm's still hurt. Can you move? We need to get you out of here quickly before anyone sees you. Just then, the footsteps echo in the hallway behind us, approaching. Carter looks over my shoulder and emits a low growl. Hey. I freeze up on the spot and then slowly turn my head. Ching glares at us with suspicious eyes, his gun already pointed at Karato. Tell me, how long has he been like this? Not knowing what to answer, I stand up and send my arms to block Ching's away. Put the gun down. Step aside. I'll shoot even if you don't move. Karato's your friend. You know he won't harm anyone. You don't know what this curse might do to him. I still won't back away. As you wish. Based on the words, it sounds like he's still trying to convince me, but then I immediately hear a gunshot. My eyes widen at the expected event. Chain's eyes were cold, truly like a hunter's. I waited for the plane, but something catches the bullet. A fluffy tail suddenly in front of me, acting like a shield. I hear a soft growl behind me, followed by the hem of my dress being tugged from behind. Kratos is back on his feet, already facing the other direction. Get on, we're moving. What? Do I have to sit on top of you? Hurry up or I'll sit on you instead. The comment makes me flustered, but I'll hop onto his back. Without paying further attention to Chain, Karato dashes away. I click tightly on it for a look behind whatever Chain is following us. He does not, his silhouette only gets smaller, which makes me relax a bit. Hey Karato, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for protecting me back there. I am your bodyguard, you know. I'm sorry about what happened. Chain, don't worry, I told you before it would turn out like this. I pity him for being in such a terrible position. He might die the next time they meet. He doesn't feel sad about it. Mika, you're touching me all over. What else should I hold on to? Not that mine though. You perv. Soon after we reach my house, I climb off his back, worrying about his current state. I bring him aside despite his protest. Wouldn't it raise suspicion if I enter your place? You've been doing that since the beginning. Besides, no one would be walking around this late. What are you going to do to report anyway? A giant wolf walked through my front door? You won't be staying in this form forever, right? I'm not sure. I try to calm him down with gentle pets. Reacting to my touch, he leans into my palm. You can tell, I gently wash the blood off his arm, then bandage the wound. I check for other injuries, but he seems fine. Karato covers his eye with his paws. I lean closer, a bit worried. What's wrong? I'm just thankful to have you. I cannot hide my smile at his words. I give him a pet on the top of his head between his ears. Tonight, he decides to sleep in the living room, so I grab a large blanket from my room and cover Karato with it. I snuggle up against him, thinking about everything that happened tonight. My body is aching from all the action. I forgot to notify Ryoji that I'm home. Oh well, he has no phone with him at the moment. I'll contact him later. By the way, you're supposed to write. Why don't you teach me? Might be a bit difficult in my current state. I want to learn those tricks you did. I'll do whatever it takes to protect you. Pfft, you sound so cheesy right now. I cross my arms and poke his back. Don't get upset. I'll gladly teach you, if you are capable. A smile crosses my face and I slowly close my eyes. Karato too took a bit of the blanket to cover my body too. Ow. Kick your. The weekend passes by. We attend school on Monday as usual. Mika, how are you today? I'm doing fine. What about you? Good as well, thanks. I didn't see you anywhere on Saturday. What were you doing? Oh, I didn't go. I ended up making pancakes for Ikkyo. Huh, so you don't know then? Ryoji canceled the date without telling me. He left me walking alone to the ball. Oh my goodness, how could he do such a thing to you? His excuse was something about security duties. Still, that is no reason just to ditch you. He's the worst. I'll kick him later. I hope you enjoyed the night though. Perhaps with someone else? The scene where Karato carried me in his arm crosses my mind, making me blush. That's barely enough for an answer for Ikkyo. She continues teasing me about it, so I shift my focus back to her. I ask what made her skip the ball, when she had been so excited about it in the first place. I was all dressed up by then. He said that Murder might be walking around tonight. Just a hunch, apparently. He always Did have an oddly accurate gut feeling. Oh right, I heard something bad happen at the ball. Did you know what happened? There's barely any details about it. No, I was at the balcony when it happened. Something about students attacking someone? I only found out when everyone was already evacuating. Ryoji should know more about it. Ah, I see. Hi, Iki and Mika. Ask and you shall receive. The students that caused the scene at the ball have been reported missing. Many rumors are being spread by the ones that did not go to the ball. Oh, hi, Ryoji. So what happened after? Some investigators hinted them that they might be dead. And don't. Oh, hi, Ryoji. Me. Geez, Mika, you have no idea how worried I was. You were gone for so long that I went to look for you. But when they said the building was empty, I had no choice but to go home. I acted in the heat of the moment. Since you weren't carrying a phone, I thought it would be useless to contact you. But you had after and yesterday. Ryoji shakes his head and lets out a deep sigh. By the way, Ryoji, Mika hits him in the chest. This is for not going to the ball with Mika. Ow, right into my heart. Let me make it begin then. You really do follow your promises. When class starts, Ika looks around the classroom. First, Blaze, and now Jace too? What happened to the twins? None of the other students know, and neither does the teacher. I wonder if they decided to leave the village. Now that Karato is no longer their target. During lunchtime, I make sure no one is around before I grab my little bag. Open it, poke inside. Hey, safe now. Karato sticks his head out. He seems to be gasping for breath. Sorry, my bag is a bit cramped. Well, at least you turned back into a small bunny. Did you really have to pack this many books? I feel suffocated. Hey, this was your idea. Either suck it up or stay home in fear that Chain will break into the house to kidnap you. Investigators do not break into people's houses. If you can do it, why can't Chain? Anyway, are you hungry? I hand over a piece of my sandwich. Karato eagerly takes it with both his paws and happily digs in. By the way, about your job. When did you notice you're absent? I know you do daily reports. I've been doing pretty well so far. Skipping for a bit won't be too suspicious. What about, I don't think Chain would report these sort of incidents, so I think I'm safe for now. Do you think he'll go after you? Who knows? Right now there are more important things on his plate. Karato is a bit quiet. Karato is quiet for a bit. His whiskers twitching as he nibbles. I bite my own sandwich, amused by the sight. It's not a solid theory, but I think that my curse might disappear once the village is clean of evil spirits. Mika, will you help me with this? Of course, I'll be waiting for you to ask since the beginning. I pet the bunny. Gotta save, oh my god. I can't read. Ugh. I eventually convinced him to rest at home, since lugging around in my bag would not help him any. After a few days, his injuries are healed, which turns him back into a human. It seems his injuries heal faster when I beast form. He's doing his best to avoid Chain as well, which is considerably difficult because they have the same job, but for now, he mostly stays away from Chain's patrol spots. As promised, Kurata has been teaching me a few protective chants. I also learned how to use charms so I can support him in his investigations. A sitting duck to his partner is a whole upgrade. I've been enjoying these days much than before. Mika, right over there. I place the charms where Kurata instructs me. We were creating a trap to catch some possessed people that will appear soon. Right after I finish, we see a stray possessed person heading away. As we did it falls right into our trap. The chains rise to surround them, but blindly together to cage it in. To purify them, Kurata chants a spell. The zombie collapses instantly. Lately, it has been getting easier to locate our targets, and our cooperation is improving. I'm glad we didn't bump into Chain tonight. I can't predict his pattern because I've known him for so long, but he can change it entirely to throw me off if he wanted to. The fact that he hasn't made a move at all. I'm just worried that he would outwin me at some point. That would be after we are finished with this job. Be more confident. I playfully bump his shoulder and smile at him. I can't read, oh my god. His expression brightens upon looking at me. We continue this routine every night. I do not know how long the road is ahead, but we're moving in the right direction. Normal N4. Favorite Beauty and the Bunny. Oh my god. Oh my god. So what? Wow. Okay, so I'll have to cut this stream short because I am tired. But I think I will be streaming tomorrow too. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the stream, and yeah, have a safe night.